All right, thank you for joining media. We'll hear from GM and head coach Derek Fisher, Erica Wheeler, and Bria Holmes this evening. We'll start with Brady Klopfer with SB Nation.
Derek, I promise I'm not trying to bait you into any fine here or anything, but how difficult is it to find a rhythm in the fourth quarter with the way the whistle was being called? And it just seemed like every play was getting stopped on both ends of the court. How hard is it for you to find rhythm there?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I think that, tonight, Phoenix, created that type of environment tonight. Like they were the team that came out to start the game and brought the force and the intensity and the competitive spirit to the game. And so, that's what happens when you let the other team set that tone first. So then, I felt like, and in most situations, like the officials are going to kind of react to the aggressor a lot of times. So we ended up kind of being the one that were reacting to things as opposed to like setting the tone. So yeah, in that fourth quarter, it definitely was tough to get some rhythm going, but we didn't have much rhythm, most of the night. Like I thought we allowed ourselves to get frustrated mentally, emotionally, just not as much pop and energy in what we were trying to get done. And I have to do a better job of just making sure we're more ready. And we'll keep having to find ways, as we're navigating, how to get this done with our current group.
Go to Chris Camello with Nightcast Media.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, tough loss tonight. But how much did the foul trouble impact how you guys were able to play defense? Because Skylar Diggins, Turner, Griner, at different moments of the game, they were all able to have success. So how did just the foul trouble in general just impact the game, especially just being shorthanded as you guys are?
Yeah, it impacted the game a great deal. Like I should have been tighter on Amanda's, foul situation in the first quarter. That the third foul just popped up super quick. And I got her out of the game basically too late in that situation. So, that's on me there. And just over the course of the game again, like that, you have to give them credit for bringing that to the game tonight. They went back and watched the video as well. They saw where they could have played harder or with more force. I thought they played with more pace offensively. They made some adjustments in a couple areas, but ultimately, they won the game because they came out and played harder and were more competitive right from the beginning. And we just never could really catch up and get a feel for how to slow them down.
Amna Suban with the LA Daily News.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, tough loss tonight. If we can sort of jump forward a little, talking about Sabrina Ionescu, and obviously she's had a very close relationship with the Bryant family, as have you. What impact have you seen her have on the family as they've gone through a pretty tough time in the last year?
I definitely want to answer your question. Will you be around pregame on Sunday?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I can give you a better answer to that question Sunday morning. So definitely ping me again on that one, and I'll be in a better place to like focus on New York Sunday. I just hadn't thought much about New York and Sabrina until this game ended. Thank you, though.
Megan Hines with the Swap Report.
Hey, Derek. Even in this tough loss, Bria Holmes, she played the most minutes tonight. You just talk about her presence in the game and just taking with the possessions at times and her scoring as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Bria's, starting to find some rhythm to her game on the offensive end. She does a lot of good things for us defensively as well with her length and her size. And, you know, it's unfortunate we couldn't, you know, kind of reward a lot of her effort with a better game tonight as a team. But you know, she's doing a lot of good things, and hopefully, you know, she can maintain that effort and continue to find ways to put the ball in the basket to go along with, you know, the impact that she has on us on the defensive end.
2 more tonight. We'll go to Ethan Sands of the LA Times.
All right, Coach Derek. So going into the game, knowing that BG is going to be in the paint, what was your mindset and what was your goal for your guards and especially Erica Wheeler to get to the basket?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that, you know, similar to Wednesday night, like we tried to, you know, between ball movement and player movement, good spacing. You know, we had some opportunities that we didn't convert on, but you know, I think Phoenix was, you know, they were more tightly wound together on the defensive end in terms of what they were trying to accomplish. But because we weren't playing with the same amount of speed and pace and assertiveness offensively in terms of getting into the paint the way we did Wednesday night, you know, it impacted our game. So, you know, she does a good job, you know, clogging the paint and being long and big around the basket, but we didn't do as good a job of attacking and exposing that the way that we're capable of. And so, again, you have to give, you know, Phoenix credit for, you know, getting the job done tonight. And, you know, we have to move on to the next one.
Last question for Derek. We'll circle back to Brady.
Derek, I have just 2 quick questions here. The first is, you kind of answered this in your last question there, but can you identify anything that made the offense struggle tonight after what I thought was probably your best offensive game of the year on Wednesday? And then just second game in a row with Arella and Christine out here after the game, getting in some shots and drills. What does that mean to you as a coach to see that?
Yeah, I mean, the first question, yeah, I thought we didn't have like a, you know, there wasn't a burst, you know, to what we were doing offensively. Like we had some decent opportunities, but I you know, we just didn't meet the level of like energy and force that this game was going to require. And I thought, you know, until, you know, having a chance to go back and look at it and maybe be a little more specific on certain possessions, you know, we didn't attack them. It's like we were, you know, we were playing, but we weren't going at them as much. But again, I think they deserve the credit for that. Like I just think they were more aggressive and they played with more fight, you know, right at the start. And we were playing uphill, you know, the rest of the way. As far as, you know, Christine and Arella, like they're both, you know, hard workers. You know, so, and, you know, we always want, you know, those kind of players, you know, here with what we're trying to build. You know, I think for, you know, tonight was a lesson, you know, for our young players, though, as they continue to figure out how to be successful in this league is, you know, you can't rest on what you accomplished, you know, 2 nights ago. You know, every time you touch the court, you have to be ready to go. And, you know, we found out, you know, how hard that is, you know, tonight to be able to come back and do that. So, you know, whether it's staying after games, coming early before practice, but at the end of, you know, that process, you know, ultimately, you know, it has to carry over into the game. And if you put the work in, that'll eventually happen. So, you know, you definitely want players that are willing to put that work in. And I think both of them are.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, media, please raise your hand in the chat for questions for Bria Holmes and Erica Wheeler. We'll start with Brady Klopfer with SB Nation.
Erica, what did you see as the biggest difference between this game and Wednesday's game? Wednesday, I thought, was maybe, as a team, your best offensive performance of the year, and then obviously some offensive struggles tonight. What was the difference in your eyes?
Energy level, I think we were a step behind, and Phoenix just wanted it more tonight. They definitely wanted it more. You can tell by the pace, the way they moved the ball. So yeah, they definitely wanted it more than we did. We was definitely a step behind.
Ethan Sands of the LA Times.
So I wanted to ask, how did you guys go into the game with what kind of mindset trying to get into the paint and trying to use everything against BG that she had against you guys?
Our mindset is always to get in the paint. You know, great things happen when we get into the paint. They switched up the coverage a little bit. It was going under and leaving BG back, you know, and we tried to rescreen and try to see what we can get out of it. But like I said, we were a step behind. You know, we were a little bit slow on reading things. And like I said, they just executed and moved the ball well and made baskets. And they just wanted it more. I don't think we wanted it any less. They just, you know, shoved it down our throat a little bit more today.
Chris Camello, Nightcast Media.
Hey guys, yeah, obviously a tough loss tonight. Bria, though, you continue to make strides, you know, pushing forward. 11 points tonight, and knocked down 3 threes, played some really good defense, got some deflections. Do you, you know, Derek thought, you know, your effort should have been rewarded better with a win tonight, but just talk about your progress from where you started 10 games earlier to where you are now. It's got to feel good to know that you're pushing forward.
Just the confidence builder, you know, putting in extra work with my coaches, having confidence from my teammates and coaches as well. So, you know, just doing the extra stuff and doing the little things just to get better each and every day, each and every game, and in practice as well. So, you know, just doing that, I think alone is helping me, and, you know, I'm just going to keep progressing.
We'll go to Amanda Skurlock with the LA Sentinel.
Could you both talk to me a little bit about Brittany Sykes' performance during this game? She got 5 rebounds and 14 points.
Brittany is our energy boost. You know, her and Taya, they definitely bring a lot of energy, and she's going to play hard every night, no matter what. And we know that Sykes is going to crash the board. She's going to protect the rim as a guard as well. And I think she was super aggressive on offense tonight. You know, she's building her confidence every game, every practice, just shooting that pull-up jumper that nobody can really block because she shoot at the peak of her shot. So, you know, definitely proud of her, how she approached the game, just with just having that willpower to just, you know, score and rebound the ball as well.
Question in the chat here from Rafiq Lewiston. How do you plan to bounce back Sunday against New York Liberty?
Just regain focus, you know, go over our scout for them and, you know, just, you know, come back together and, you know, fix the things that we needed to fix tonight. And, you know, I think we should be good.
Time for one more. We'll go back to Ethan Sands with the LA Times.
So Erica, can you just describe what it was like going up against Skylar, and you guys having kind of both very physical and very athletic mindsets?
I mean, I've been playing against Skylar since AAU. I know how she plays. We're actually good friends, so it's a competitive nature. So she's not going to back down from me. I'm not going to back down from her. And I think she took it personal how I took it at her last game. So I knew she was going to come with, you know, being more aggressive. And, you know, we're going to compete every night. Every time we play each other, we're going to compete. And, you know, they got the win. And you win some, you lose some. We got another one on Sunday, so it's really just flip the page and let this one go and just worry about New York.
Thank you.